Kia ora, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week at everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock. With news, Wall Street is rising again, partly because some large retailers like Macy's all reported good results, reflecting their ability to handle margin pressures from inflation's surge. Meanwhile, initial jobless claims in the US fell last week, but the number of people on these benefits rose marginally. But they're still below 1.3 million and still hovering near 50-year lows. Pending home sales also fell in the US in April, and by more than expected, and by more than in March. This is an embedded trend now, taking the string of falls to 6 consecutive months. Also falling slightly was the second estimate of first quarter economic activity in the giant American economy. As we've reported previously, with the first estimate, it shrank slightly from the very strong fourth quarter of 2021. But it is up 3.5% from the same quarter a year ago on an inflation-adjusted basis. On a nominal basis, it's up 10.5% year on year, boosted, of course, by that heady inflation. Also showing signs of wear were Canadian retail sales, which were unchanged in March from February, when a rise was anticipated. Sales volumes fell there. And the news out of China is still mostly negative, and compounding that, more property developers have said they can't make loan repayments in full. And South Korea raised its official cash rate by 25 basis points to 1.75% in a move that was no surprise in response to rising inflation there. But Russia cut its policy rate sharply again, slicing it by 300 basis points today on top of a prior 600 basis point retreat. They say inflation is retreating fast in the middle of challenging economic trends there. In Australia, power prices are regulated. Now, just days after the election, their regulators announced new higher default power prices, up by between 1.7 and 8.2% above inflation. That's in New South Wales, South East Queensland and South Australia from July the 1st. US Treasury 10-year yield will start today at 2.76% and little changed. And the price of gold is lower today, down by $2 since this time yesterday at $1,849 an ounce. And oil prices are up $4 from this time yesterday, now at just on $113.50 a barrel in the US, while the international Brent price is $114.50 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar will open today little changed against the US dollar, now at 64.7 US cents. Against the Australian dollar, we're softer at 91.2 Australian cents, and against the euro, we're also softer at 60.4 euro cents. That all means our trade-weighted index starts today unchanged at 71.5. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.